Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the AMX 13F3AM. It's the Tier 6 French SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Ensk Encounter, and it's under the command of the amazing Ronaldo. And this is the first replay that he sent in or put up on the What Arty Noobs page. And we pride ourselves on being able to put people on YouTube even if they just have one really good game in them. I'm sure Ronaldo does have more games available, but this is the first one he sent in. Well, he's got the 155mm howitzer mounted on top of a AMX 13 chassis, so it's a light tank chassis with a very heavy howitzer. Now, the French built 621 of these, and it was supposed to be an airborne Arty. Yes, because it was supposed to be light enough that it could be transported anywhere for the French colonies. Now, it weighs 18.5 tons, and though you can't drive through railway carriages, it weighs 18.5 tons, but that's quite a heavy howitzer. So, yeah, 5 tons of that is in the howitzer itself and the mounting equipment. Because remember, an AMX 13 normally has a turret, and it also has more crew, because this thing can only carry 2 people inside it. Yes, the driver and the commander, and they're on this side of the vehicle. Yeah, you can just about make out the driver's hatch there at the front. Anyway, 155 is the caliber, but 630 is the alpha, and 38mm is the pen. The burst radius, if I get it up there so you can see, is 7.6 meters. Now he's looking around for targets. There are plenty available, and he's found one, a P-43 Tur, who's actually being attacked by one of our E-25s. Okay, line up on the Nashorn. Very thin armor on those things. He fires the round in, but the Nashorn's already pulled away. You've got to lead the target in the direction they're going, unless you think they're going to pull forward suddenly and let them go into the shot. But he's dialing in. Standard reload is 30.58 seconds. And you can see his reload is slightly less. He's only had this a short while, and he's getting to like it. Okay, here we go. Almost ready. Rounds out. Oh! He pinned him. He pinned him against the T-37, and he got his first kill. Oh, he's celebrating this one. He's looking all over the place. He's happy. And that's what we like. We like Arty players who enjoy doing what they're doing, because it's so much fun when you get a buzz out of it. Okay, it takes a lot of skill and precision to play Arty. It takes a lot of patience, huge amount of patience, to be able to dial in and then have the reticule suddenly bloom because you've got some slight movement in there. Now, this Arty does have 15 degrees to one side, 20 degrees to the other side on the arc, which means that you can adjust quite a lot. And that T-34-100 is looking a mightily attractive target. Unfortunately, the shell veers to the right and goes into the building instead, but he's still lined up on that target. Okay. Still looks a viable target, but there's a Scorpion in the field, and he's got virtually no armor whatsoever. Sometimes if you get a glancing blow on an enemy target, which actually stops them in their tracks, it makes them an easy kill for one of your teammates. The Porlac tank is threatening to come around the corner. He's got no shot at the moment, but if he stays there, we might be able to, but he's still on that route. There's the Scorpion. Now you can hit him. Lines up, rounds out, and a lovely hit for 283. He's stunned. That T-34-85M should just finish him off, because even though he's got a 90mm gun, the T-34 can get more shots in. Oh, the Scorpion nails him. Now, that's very surprising. I think that T-34-85M just hesitated too long, and as a result, the Scorpion got away with it on this occasion. Okay, Scorpion's trying to get down to the corner. Oh, there's a target. Yep, Jagdpanzer IV. The scores are even at the moment. The Jagdpanzer IV comes into sight. Oh, he got a big reticule bloom. Yeah, that's the thing that what Arty players have to put up with, which tank players don't really have to worry about, because they just stop moving and they start dialing in straight away. They've put their aim on a target. Whereas with us, if we move the vehicle just even slightly, then we can get a massive reticule bloom and we have to start all over again. Well, we've lost sight of the Jagdpanzer IV and the Porlak, but I have no doubt that they're on the way to try and kill that Black Prince. He's lined up. Rounds out. That's a kill. Gets his second kill on the Porlak. He's not moving away, even though this, we are actually 2 tanks ahead of the enemy at the moment. That Scorpion is very vulnerable to a splash kill. He's got 252 hit points. Remember, this has got 630 alpha, so even a non-penetrating shot, a splash, is going to be deadly to the Scorpion. Okay. We see the Jagdpanzer IV come in. The Scorpion goes down. Now, he can line up on that Jagdpanzer IV. That's the best way to do it, just there, where he's going to fall back, if he's going to fall back. We fire the round in. Unfortunately, it hits the building. I think he probably should have waited on that shot, but the Jagdpanzer IV has gone down. Now, there's only 2 enemies left. A VK3601H further up the railway line, and a tank destroyer. Now would be a good time to move towards his colleagues and get near the spawn point, because we don't know where those 2 are. They could be coming through the buildings right now in our direction. The Jackson is going up through the building, so if he does spot them there, there's a possibility that we'll have enough time to move. What I'm more worried about is the tank destroyer. It's a Sture Mill, but they do have a rather good gun. There's the VK. Sture Mill's rather slow, so I don't think he's going to be going anywhere any fast, but he does have the ability to knock certain tanks, especially that Jackson, out of the game with 1 shot. He fires in. That's a good shot because it did land in the vicinity of the VK, and at the very least it's probably stunned him. But unfortunately, we don't have any tanks nearby to take advantage. The good news about the Sture Mill, though, is that it does have very thin armor. So if Amazing Ronaldo managed to get a shot on the Sture Mill, he's more than likely either going to penetrate it, or he's going to stun it severely and do some severe damage. So he's lined up on the VK, not fully dialed in, but he can still fire. He's got a bit of a red line. Oh, he keeps playing around. The red line's coming from that gantry, I think. Or is it? Yes, it was the gantry. Rounds out. That's a direct hit. He definitely hit him. And that's going to mean some more damage that he's not showing at the moment. Now, we are capping, which is going to try and encourage the enemy to actually get to the cap to get a reset. But as I said, we don't know where that Sture Mill is. He could turn up just around the corner any second at our end of the map. He might be going around the outside. I've had no indication where he is at all. And I doubt that VK is where he was last seen. In fact, oh, there's the Sture Mill. He's in the field. I was still in overhead mode. They killed the Jackson. The VK just killed the Jackson. But we can line up a shot. The building's getting in the way, so fire for a splash. Go for it. Oh, he's not firing. He's freezing. Rounds out. He destroyed the building instead. It might be easier to just go to battle assistant there, because you might be able to get a better shot. It's all personal preference, really. To be honest, I much prefer battle assistant, but I do use overhead when I'm trying to line up the shot if there's a splash involved and I want the shell to explode right next door to the enemy. Well, the Sture's moved. Reloaded. Rounds out. This could be a kill. Oh, so close. But it did badly damage him and the Black Prince got the kill. But now we need to move because, yes, if that VK was in the cap area, he might come for us. And yes, he has come for us. Ow. And we just got hit with an 88mm round. We're not going to be able to reload in time. And in fact, yeah. That was what I was worried about, you see. You've got to rethink, or whenever you are actually in the field, you might want to get near your buddies because your buddies will give you protection. If he'd actually relocated to the spawn point, the VK3601H would not have been able to go near you without encountering your teammates as well at the same time. And that would have made life very difficult to him. But unfortunately, on this occasion, Ronaldo didn't move and he got wiped out as a result. Always look at the mini-map, see which areas are not covered and where the enemy might be able to get round the back to attack you. Okay, M4, A3, E8. That means it's the M4 type of tank. The A3 means it's the Ford V8 engine, and E8 means it's the horizontal volute suspension system, as you can see down there below. So it's got all the mods. 76mm gun, and he's found him. Oh no, that's the KV2. What am I saying? Not yet. So he might have turned around and gone back. Oh, now we found him. Yeah, that was pretty final. Shot up the rear, and that's the end of the game. So the first appearance of the amazing Ronaldo on the What Arty Noobs website turned out to be a second-class tanker, but it's his first second-class tanker in the AMX 13 F3AM. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 8 in this one. His win rate was Unicum standard, 2,712, which is very good indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Well, yes, he's way up there at the top of the table because the high score was the Black Prince with 3,187 hit points. He picked up a high caliber and a steel wall. Second highest damage turned out to be the VK3601H that killed him, 2,095 hit points of damage to him. And third highest was the T-34-100, one of the tanks he actually fired at, who got 2,083. So he was a dangerous opponent. When it came to kills, well, he's in joint second place because we can see that, or did I actually mention, sorry as well, 1,458 hit points to amazing Ronaldo. And that puts him, let's have a look, there's 2 on the enemy team ahead of him, 2 on his own team, which puts him in 5th place on damage. Yes, sorry about that. When it comes to kills, though, we can see he's actually in joint second place because the Black Prince and the VK3601H both got 5 kills apiece. But in second place, we've got the amazing Ronaldo, T-3485M on his own team, and the Super Hellcat. All got 2 kills each. And when it came to base XP, he's in 4th place because the Black Prince managed 1,373, the only player to get over 1,000 base, and he got the top in all 3 columns. And 866 went to the KB2, 842 went to the T-3485M in 3rd place, and in 4th place we had the amazing Ronaldo with 713. He fired 11 shots in the game, got 4 direct hits on the enemy and 1 penetrating shot as well. Let's have a quick look to see which one he actually did get the penetration on. The Nashorn? Yes, it is. 439 hit points on the Nashorn. That was the guy where he was pinned against the T-37. The shell went right through him and blew him to pieces. Okay, he also got 7 splashes, damage of 1,458, all of it at more than 300 meters. Received 2 hits from the enemy. I'm afraid both penetrated, and that was the end of his game. They were 88mm rounds anyway, so that's the reason why he died so quickly. 5 enemy vehicles were damaged, 2 were killed, and he got 373 hit points of stun assist off 6 stuns. Now, on a premium count, he actually earned a profit from this game, 55,354 credits, and he did get a mission completion reward of 15,000. And he also took away 9,629 experience points, which is certainly going to help his crew build up and get those skills that he needs. And that included a mission achievement of 7,490. So, yes, he says he's starting to like the AMX 13 F3AM. Yeah, absolutely, because it's a very good Arty. It's just got a very long reload time, which is why it doesn't always get the favor. The SU8 does have a much faster reload time and has now replaced the M44 as the top tier 6 Arty. But this is still a very good one, the AMX13 F3. And if you do have the 105 FH18B2, then you can train the crew on your AMX13 F3 and get them all of the extra skills they need to make their Arty really sing, or make this Arty sing, because of course you can just transfer this crew into the PP and there's no penalty for doing that because it's a premium vehicle. So yes, I hope you're enjoying it, and it won't be long before you send me a replay with either your first class or even your first ace tanker in the AMX 13 F3. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.